Welcome back to Peer-Guided DBT Lessons, provided by DBT Skills application Peers Helping Peers. This week's lesson, marked B-1, is a supplement to our DBT Skills lessons and is titled Outside the Box. We are pleased to present this lesson to all of us on grounding and earthing. Please note that this study comes from current research in the field of health and the electrical energy found in the human body. The research done in this field has shown positive results, and although more study is ongoing and needed, the results so far are conclusive enough that hospitals are using this with only positive results. We encourage everyone to look into this beyond our lessons with your own research. DBT is about getting balance back into our lives. This is a solid way to aid the body and mind in achieving even better balance. We use yoga as a tool in finding balance. We use diet as part of finding balance. Earthing is one more way to bring harmony in our lives. It is free and requires little effort. With that said, this is a fairly new tool, and as with most everything new, there are skeptics, and those who will argue against it. We leave the judgment up to you. We hope you enjoy this week's lesson. Please keep in mind we are simply peers helping peers, working together to bring about more harmonious, peaceful, and ultimately happier lives. Outside the box. Some helpful calming tools are not considered to be directly DBT skills, but can be very helpful to practice along with conventional DBT. Being undergrounded is a worldwide epidemic. This epidemic is so entrenched, few of us even recognize the problem. Modern lifestyle, including the widespread use of insulating rubber or plastic-soled shoes, has disconnected most people in so-called developed societies from the Earth's surface energy. Most of us don't walk barefoot, nor do we sleep on the ground as we did in times past. This physical disconnect from the earth may be a totally overlooked cause of abnormal physiology and may actually contribute to inflammation, pain, fatigue, stress, and poor sleep. So, what is earthing or grounding? Do you recall walking barefoot along wet sand at the beach or on a field of dew-moistened grass? Do you recall feeling some tingling in your feet or legs, or a sense of warmth or well-being rising up into your body? That sensation is the result of direct barefoot contact with the surface of the earth, which brims with natural, subtle energy. In those moments, you are grounded. It's one reason many people are drawn to the ocean. Emerging science reveals that direct contact with the ground allows you to receive an energy infusion, complements of Mother Earth. This energy infusion is powerful stuff. It can restore and stabilize the bioelectrical circuitry that governs your physiology and organs, harmonize your basic biological rhythms, boost self-healing mechanisms, reduce inflammation and pain, and improve your sleep and feeling of calmness. When these things happen, you feel better in a big way. The U.S. National Library of Medicine, National Institute of Health, has a long list of recent scientific studies on the subject. The Bioelectrical Body. Humans are beings of energy. Electrical currents and their associated magnetic fields fill and surround the human organism. These currents make up a web or system of interactive energy fields that govern the body's functioning. In energy medicine, it's called the human biofield. Blockages and imbalances in the flow of this energy lead to illness. The Earth's magnetic field. It turns out the Earth also has an energetic anatomy consistent with our own. Energy centers, energy channels, magnetic fields emanate from the Earth. NASA, in fact, discovered hidden portals of energy in the Earth's magnetic field. The Earth is like a massive battery that's replenished by solar radiation, lightning, and heat from its molten core. It gets recharged every minute by 5,000 lightning strikes somewhere in the world. If you recall from high school physics, substances called conductors allow electricity to travel through easily. Other substances called insulators inhibit the flow of electricity. If you're outside during a lightning storm, it's best to get into your car because the tires are rubber. Rubber is an insulator. It will protect you from the lightning strike on the ground. The rubber-soled shoes have broken our connection to the earth. Enter the industrial age. The first rubber-soled shoes date back to 1876 in England. By World War II, synthetic-soled shoes were commonplace. We, as a people, haven't recovered ever since. Taken from a modern perspective, walking barefoot on the ground might seem primitive. From an instinctual perspective, however, walking barefoot is how we are meant to travel. Health expert David Wolfe calls the common shoe the world's most dangerous invention. The authors of Earthing explain, earthing naturally protects the body's delicate bioelectrical circuitry against static electrical charges and interference. Most importantly, it facilitates the reception of free electrons and the stabilizing electrical signals and energy of the Earth. Earthing remedies an electrical instability and electron deficiency you never knew you had. It refills and recharges your body with something you never knew you were missing or needed. Biophysicist James Oschman explains, the moment your foot touches the earth, or you connect to the earth through a wire, your physiology changes. An immediate normalization begins, and an anti-inflammatory switch is turned on. People stay inflamed because they never connect with the earth, the source of free electrons, which can neutralize the free radicals in the body that cause disease and cellular destruction. Earthing is the easiest and most profound lifestyle change anyone can make. Healing benefits of grounding. When you are electrically grounded, you feel centered, solid, strong, balanced, less tense, and less stressed. Overall, you feel good. If you have pain, you have less of it, or maybe none at all, when grounded. Grounding. It reduces inflammation, improves immune response, reduces emotional stress, improves blood flow, elevates mood. And these are just a few of the benefits as proven by scientific studies. Studies prove decreased levels of inflammation and pain. Being grounded can help relieve inflammation. The following images show a 44-year-old woman with chronic back pain as monitored by thermography, a commonly used imaging method in medicine. The left image was taken before grounding. The red patterns represent hot areas of pain and inflammation. The right image shows a sharp reduction in inflammation after 4 nights of sleeping grounded. Reduce stress levels. When grounded, the diurnal rhythm of the stress hormone cortisol begins to normalize. Cortisol is connected to your body's stress response and helps control blood sugar levels, regulates metabolism, helps reduce inflammation, and assists with memory formulation. The figure below shows the results of a study that examined the effects of being grounded while sleeping over the course of 8 weeks. In addition to the normalization of the cortisol rhythm, participants in this study also slept better and woke up feeling more refreshed. Grounding helps create nervous system balance and lessen stress by inducing parasympathetic nervous system activity, the relaxation response. Research studies and hundreds of anecdotal stories have reported health benefits such as reductions in inflammation and pain, blood thinning, improved circulation, improvements in blood pressure, shifting of the nervous system from stress mode, the sympathetic, to calming mode, the parasympathetic, and improvements in anxiety and sleep quality. Improved circulation. When you are grounded, your circulation improves, aiding in the delivery of oxygen and nutrients to the tissues in your body, including better blood flow to your face. The image below, taken with a laser contrast camera, shows significant facial blood flow improvement within a half hour of grounding. Improved facial circulation on the right image after 20 minutes of grounding as documented by speckle contrast laser imager. Dark blue equals lowest circulation, dark red equals highest circulation. Being grounded can mean two things. One, being fully present in your body or, number two, feeling connected to the earth. Grounding in the body. The first part of grounding is to get rooted in your physical body. Grounding is a similar concept to centering. The center is expansive, including your body as well as your mind, heart, and spirit. Grounding techniques are designed to redistribute the energy from your head or mind into your body. Doing so has an almost instant calming effect. Most of our stress and anxiety results from a disconnection from our bodies. The more rooted you are in your body, the less stress and anxiety you experience. Stand like a tree. Stand with your feet parallel and at least shoulders width apart. Keep your head floating above your body, chin tucked and spine straight. Rest your hands at your side or place them over your navel. Sink all of your body's weight and tension into your feet without collapsing your posture, allowing it to be absorbed into the ground. To support this grounding process, imagine roots growing out the bottom of your feet, extending deep into the ground beneath you. Grounding to the earth. Earthing visualization. Feel the ground beneath you, stretch your toes, and imagine them becoming roots that reach deep within the earth, and center yourself. Now focus on your heart. Become aware of the energy of life emanating from your heart. Now, imagine the center of the earth. It could be a magma core, a circle of light, or whatever comes to mind. Next, visualize a curved beam of light or energy going from your heart down into the Earth's core. A complementing curved energy beam extends from the core to your heart, completing a pointed oval. Feel the connection between your heart and the Earth's core. As in forming any electrical circuit, you need 2 points of contact. 1 foot alone on the Earth won't ground you, but 2 feet will. If you're lying on the ground, you can use any 2 connection points to form a circuit, for example, an elbow and a foot. For healing, the researchers behind the earthing movement recommend staying barefoot on the earth for at least 20 minutes twice a day. Illnesses do not come upon us out of the blue. They are developed from small daily sins against nature. When enough sins have accumulated, illnesses will suddenly appear. Hippocrates. Next week in our peer-guided DBT lessons, we'll be looking at DBT for the holidays.